We're going to start with a little bit of prep work, which is going to involve 2 lightning spells on this air sweeper, 2 earthquake spells on the invisibility tower, and 2 wall breakers right by this tree stump. That's how we're going to start. Then we're going to put the king up here, trigger his ability, drop the furnace, the apprentice warden, the yetis, the pekkas, the queen, the healers, basically almost everything else except for the flying troops. And then they're going to move their way in toward here where we will rage. So we'll start with 2 lightning, we will do 2 earthquake, we will do 2 super wall breakers, and you'll see they'll get that wall open. 1 usually does it, but we put both just in case. So we're going to go king, trigger his ability, furnace, apprentice warden, both ice golems, both yetis, all 3 pekkas, all 3 healers, the super valkyrie, the queen, and the warden. We can go ahead and put the rage spell in here and then drop the skeleton spell just to the upper side of the monolith. Once those troops start working in there, we can trigger the queen's ability to get those other healers in, put the minion prince, all 5 dragons, and both balloons. That's pretty much going to be all we're doing for now. Sometimes the king is still around, sometimes he's not. Just in case he is, I'll usually say to put the super wall breaker here, just gives him easier access later. They're just going to keep working through, drop the lava hound in front of this air defense as the troops start working their way through here. When that air defense gets destroyed, we can go ahead and trigger the Grand Warden's ability. That will give us the other 2 lava loons. At this point, we probably don't need to use any of the rest of the troops because everything should be able to go down no problem. What we are going to wind up doing though is using these 2 headhunters here just to help take down this air defense. As soon as, oops, supposed to wait till the warden's down, but when the warden goes down, you can drop the 2 headhunters just to help take out that air defense to move things along a little bit more quickly. Probably won't need the poison spell, probably won't need the Grand Warden or the Minion Prince's ability, probably won't need the ice block spell, probably will not need the revive spell, but sometimes things do get a little sketchy over here. If the Barbarian King goes down, you might wind up needing to trigger the Minion Prince's ability, you might end up needing to use his, the hero, the revive spell, or the ice block spell potentially, but normally there's enough troops hanging out in front of the minion prince that you don't need to use any of those, which is going to be the case over here. That's all we have. Pretty straightforward. Again, if you wait till the warden's toast, you can drop the 2 headhunters on that air defense there to try and take it out, but plenty of wiggle room because we didn't use all the spells. Hope that is helpful.